you are not a lawyer, but you're writing a legal article. A lawyer with 20 years experience has written, say it's the same article, you've got like for like content. How can you demonstrate to Google, essentially, because that's who we want to be giving our signals to, right?
Hmm.
How do you demonstrate that you have this, or you should be the trusted uh, provider of that content, rather than you that has no experience, but you're an SEO, so you might know how to sort of game the system, as it were.
Yeah, it's a good question. And I think there's a number of things that you can do from a physical point of view to implement in order to make sure that, if you are that person that's producing that content, you have experience behind you, you have the expertise in that
Mm.
field. There are things that you can do to sort of provide Google with additional information that would prioritize how your content and how your sort of expertise are displayed to the user. There are several Google kind of EAT checklists out there, one of which I've obviously created
Yeah.
myself. And then what it essentially goes through is a number of actions that you can take to shore up your EAT score, as it were,
Yeah.
and just really enhance that sort of authority and expertise. So if we use the example in question, a lawyer who's written content, this lawyer over 20 years would have dealt with several cases. There's no doubt he will be registered to a professional body.
Yeah.
He'll have case studies, no doubt, online or of various maybe cases that he's
Mm.
undertaken. He'll have a professional background that will be able to be accessed by users on various other sort of academic type websites. And
Yeah.
these are all things that you can use as kind of ammunition, as it were, to shore up how Google views that article within EAT guidelines. Things like if we're talking about the law firm that he
Mm.
works for, they have a website he's producing content for. If that law firm has pages that include sort of meet the team pages,
Mhm.
about us pages, if he has accreditations or award, then mentioning those will help. So it's all about providing Google with as much information and as much detail as possible to be essentially not convince, but kind of inform them that this person has these qualifications, he
Yeah.
has this expertise, this is the content he's writing about. If a user comes across that content, they know that it will 100% be accurate, it'll be exactly what they're looking for, and that provides, a sense of sort of authority and a level that Google would consider sort of well useful for the
Yeah.
user.